Good morning, class 6. So, let's begin with our next chapter, chapter number 6, changes around us. So, what we are going to learn in this chapter is how things change around us. What are slow and fast changes, how changes differ from each other, and how does heat cause change. So, we are going to cover all these topics in this chapter, changes around us. So, let's begin. Have you ever watched your mother making chapatis in the kitchen? She takes the dough, rolls it into a flat circular shape, and puts it on the tawa. She then turns it over a few times and it swells up into a chapati and it is ready for you to eat, isn't it? So the dough which your mother started with has now changed into a chapati. Have you ever observed the beautiful sunset in winter? Just before the sun sets, it is a beautiful orange colored ball which rapidly disappears into the horizon. And then within a few minutes, the daylight fades and night sets in. So we are continuously here talking about the change that is occurring here. So let's begin with the term what is a change. We can define it as an act by which a thing forms or becomes different than its previous self. For instance, when ice melts, it changes into a water and therefore it turns its form from solid to liquid. As you can see here picture, there is a leaf which turning from green to yellow as well as orange color, as you can see here in the slide. So, the world around us is always changing. The season is changing, the weather is changing, various things around you change position. The shape or form of things changes. For example, if you talk about a spherical balloon, आपने balloon तो देखा होगा, वो अपनी shape कब change करता है? When it bursts, it will going to become a shapeless piece of rubber. Paper burns and changes into an ash. Can you get it back? No. You too change with every passing year. You grow in height and put on more weight. So, you see everything around us is keep on changing. In fact, there is a saying, nothing is permanent except change. So, change can take place in many different ways. Like for example, you can see here change in shape, change in position, change in size, change in color, change in state. So, what is change in shape? We can change the shape of an object. For example, in the introduction only, in the starting I have told you that your mother is making chapati in the kitchen with the help of a dough and she rolls it into a flat circular shape and puts it on the tawa, and this is how there is a change in the shape. Rolling a piece of dough, folding clothes, cutting fruits, etc., there is a change in the shape. Change in position. When a bus turns into a different state, it changes its position. A ball moves when hit by a bat, changes the movement. The position of the ball has been changed. A climber moves up a mountain till it reaches the top, and these are the example which shows there is a change in the position. Change in the shape. A puppy grows up and becomes a dog, isn't it? A plant grows into a tree. A pencil gets shorter with use. You sharpen it. Okay, you sharpen it again and again, it becomes short. And there is a change in the size in these examples. There is one more example. When you burn a candle, the wax vapors evaporate and the size of the candle is also decreases, isn't it? So there is change in the size. Change in color. As in the introduction, I have shown you the green color leaves during the autumn season, it changes, isn't it? So leaf changes color with season. Iron catches rust and turns into a reddish brown. Silver also turn blackish when left out for long, and these examples shows change in color. Change in state. Change in state, butter melts on heating, that it is changes states from solid to liquid. Similarly, water changes to vapor on boiling, that is liquid state changes to gaseous state. Hence, we see that there are changes taking place around us every day. Now, there are so many changes. There is a slow change, fast change, there is periodic and non-periodic change, there is a reversible and irreversible change, there is physical and chemical change. Now, let's talk about what is a slow change. These are the kind of changes that will happen over a period of time and slowly. For instance, that I have talked about, a puppy grows up and becomes a dog. Your height, you grow in height and put on more weight, isn't it? So you see everything around us keep on changing, and this if you talk about a puppy that grows up and becomes a dog, it's a slow change. You will not going to get a dog immediately, isn't it? There is a puppy, then it will grows into its height, it will go and gain its weight, and this is how the changes occurs in the body, isn't it? It occurs in our human body also. So it occurs not only in human, in animals, it occurs in plants also. प्लांट्स एक छोटे से सीड से एक बिगर प्लांट में कन्वर्ट होता है, फिर वो प्लांट ट्रीज में कन्वर्ट होता है, एंड इट टेक्स ईयर्स, isn't it? And that is why it is a slow change. Next is a fast change. If we talk about fast change, what is a fast change then? This, for instance, like this changes occur sooner. Batter turning into a pudding, it will take hardly a few minutes for a liquid batter to turn into a pudding, isn't it? It's a fast change. So the changes which takes place over a short period of time are called fast changes. For example, bursting of cracker, जब आप पटाखे फोड़ते हैं, and a burning of a paper, जब आप paper burn करते हैं. So there are some examples which I have written here: fast change and a slow change. Then this topic will be clear to you. Like fast change, bursting of a balloon, burning of a paper, bursting of a cracker, a spinning top. Spinning top is lattu, burning of a cooking gas, ripening of a fruit, germination of a seed, rusting of iron, setting of milk to form curd, change of season. This is a slow change. ये सारा slow change है. We also try to speed up useful slow change and slow down a harmful fast change. For example, the growth of a plant is a slow useful change. Scientists have now developed seeds of rice and wheat that require less time to mature, thus speeding up a slow useful change. Similarly, if we convert iron into an alloy that does not rust, such as steel, or if we apply a coat of paint or a oil to iron, it helps prevent it from rusting. So we can further slow down the harmful slow change of rusting, isn't it? Such an interesting fact is that. नेक्स्ट इज अ पीरियोडिक चेंज. पीरियोडिक चेंज नाम से पता चल रहा है जो बार बार होता है. क्लास 6th में भी पढ़ा है, आप पढ़ेंगे. देयर इज़ अ चैप्टर, ये हमारे मोशन से रिलेटेड है. तो चेंजेस विच रिपीट देमसेल्व्स आर कॉल्ड पीरियोडिक चेंज विद इन अ शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ अ टाइम. ये रिपीट होते रहते हैं, लाइक डे एंड नाइट, फेजेस ऑफ द मून, बीटिंग ऑफ हार्ट, clock striking again an hour are the examples of a periodic change which occurs time and again within a short period of time. Non-periodic changes which does not occur regular interval of time are called non-periodic changes. For example, eruption of volcanoes, where volcanoes आप daily नहीं देखते हैं erupt होते हुए. Earthquakes daily नहीं होता है. Forest fire जो होते हैं does not occur periodically, isn't it? These are non-periodic changes. So as per you must have understand between the periodic and non-periodic change. Let's come to the topic that is reversible change. What is a change? A change which can be reversed on removing or changing the cause of change is called a reversible change. For example, melting of ice. When ice melts, it changes into a water, and if you keep that water in a refrigerator, what will going to happen? You will get the ice back. So reversible change is an effect on a substance which can then be returned to its original position. अब जब मैंने आइस को मेल्ट किया, मेल्ट करने के बाद मुझे वो पानी मिल गया, then it is a reversible change. The change alters only the physical state of the substance. However, no new substance is formed in the reversible change. And if we talk about irreversible change, on the other hand, if you burn a piece of paper, it will quickly turn into an ash. Now, can you retrieve your paper back? No, the paper cannot be retrieved. Hence, this change is an irreversible one. So, an irreversible change is one that cannot be reversed, isn't it? And which cannot be undone. For example, if you burn a book, there is no way to restore it, as we have talked about the same in the case of a paper. So an irreversible change is one that cannot be reversed, and it is a permanent change. And if we talk about reversible change, it is a temporary change. Even if we remove the cause of change, we cannot get the substance back into the original form, isn't it? Here are some examples like reversible change. You can see the first picture where you have converted the orange juice into an ice cream, and if again it will going to melt it back, put it inside the refrigerator, you're going to get it back. The first one is the reversible change. Second, the chocolate melting, again you put it in refrigerator, reversible change. The egg going to turn into your cooking an omelette, then there is an irreversible change. Burning of a wood, it will going to convert it into ash. Can you bring that wood back through the ashes? No, so it is irreversible change. Here is an iron getting